here at halftime. Paul the 640 and DeMatha 29. Our halftime guest today is Kenny Tate. Kenny, class of 2008.
Yes, sir.
Welcome, Kenny. How we doing?
Doing all right.
All right. First of all, now that you're a coach, you're back helping our JV team, coach basketball. What'd you think of the first half?
First half, we have to secure the basketball, I believe. We're having a couple of breakdowns on defense, but I mean, other than that, I think they're playing pretty solid. We haven't hit any shots; they've hit everything, but that's the turn of the tide.
Well, I think if Coach Jones could, he'd put you in uniform, have you come out with the second half, because certainly we're having a hard time guarding down the other end. You know, they're spreading the floor, they're taking us off the dribble. They made a number of threes early, but in the second quarter, they were getting all the way to the rim. Yeah. We needed you on the back line there, kind of send a couple away, turn them into jump shooters.
Yeah, they got some guys that with some length. I think the ball pressure has to step up. We can't give up layups as they were in the second half. The three we can live and die by, but essentially, like you said, they can't let them just get to the basket and finish at the rim.
Okay, so let's talk about Kenny Tate. All right, you're back here at the school. Well, let's go back. Where'd you go to grade school?
I went to Longfields Elementary, which is literally right down the street from McNamara.
Okay. All right, so 7th, 8th grade, you start thinking about high school. Why did you decide on DeMatha?
My true honest answer was because I knew it would put me in the best position later in life. That was what I told my parents one night after meeting after a game, and I was just saying I think DeMatha is the right fit for me. The tradition, the brotherhood is definitely something I'm accustomed to, and I just love the atmosphere. I love being here. I love the DeMatha family. One DeMatha.
Okay, so you came in as a freshman. How many guys from your grade school came to DeMatha?
My entire KLM football team.
Really?
Much.
Wow. All right, so you come in as a freshman, and freshman year for football, you played on the varsity?
No.
All right.
Came in, played freshman.
Okay.
I played freshman, all the freshmen. Moved up to varsity the last 3 games. So I played against Carroll and then the playoff and championship game.
Okay, who was your freshman coach? Football coach?
Hunter. Coach Hunter.
Oh, really? Okay,
yeah,
good.
Hunter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Back, and then how about in basketball?
Basketball was Tommy Palucci.
Okay, and that was on freshman team also?
Freshman as well.
Okay, so how was that experience?
I didn't lose a game freshman year, so that was pretty good. 20-0 in basketball, I believe 9-0 in football. So
okay. Mm-hmm. So then at least let's talk the basketball side. I know a little bit more. Now we'll get back to football, but you come in as a sophomore. You're on the varsity.
Yes.
At least your sophomore and junior year, we had 2 pretty good years. Who else was on that team?
On my sophomore class, we had Nigel Munson, Austin Freeman for both years, Isaiah Tate, Jeray Grant both years, Mike Foster was 2006, Jeff Peterson.
Right.
Mikel Areola. What's my guy? Matt Campbell.
Matt Campbell,
right. Good one. We had a number of guys.
Yeah, we had a great team. I remember. Now, your role on that team was what? Did you get a lot of shots with those guys?
I didn't need a lot of shots with those guys. With Jeray Grant in the post and with great shooters as Ike and Austin, I got in where I fit in on the offensive side.
All right, if you could pick one shot in your whole basketball career, which one do you remember that you took?
That I took. It would have to be O'Connell 2006.
I was going to go Mount St. Joe's. We're playing up in Cumberland. We're playing up in Cumberland.
It was the same year.
Mount St. Joe's undefeated. I believe they're 38-0, and we're 37-1. We're playing in the championship game.
Yes.
And it was one of those things where, you know, we're up 1. There's like 50 seconds to go, something like that. The ball goes in the corner. The entire coaching staff yells out, no.
Well, the other team I remember, because I shot a shot earlier in the game, and they said, number 4 can't shoot. And I guess that held on to me. I don't know. And I definitely remember this shot. Y'all said no, but it was the right shot.
But you knock it in. We go up 4. They have to foul, and the rest, as they say, is history. But and I've kidded you about this. You're one of those guys, not technically a great shooter, but in the last couple minutes of a game, the percentage goes way up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was fun. Now talk about football. All right. So sophomore year around the varsity football. All right. What was that like?
Sophomore year varsity football was probably my breakout year. We went 11-1, I believe. And that was just a great experience. I mean, I started as a sophomore, which was rare, and I just brought a lot of things to the team, playing offense and defense, playing both sides, and along with my classmates, we were one of the first to have multiple sophomores start that year, and we're on a very good football team, and was able to come away with our first championship that year. Okay,
so you end up at Maryland. Now, who recruited you up to Maryland?
Maryland was James Franklin. Franklin. Coach Kosh was there. Coach Kosh and James Franklin were my two recruiters back in that time, and both I talked to pretty often.
And you started out real well. I know you had some big plays. You had a big goal line stand once, right? Yeah. Right at the end of the game, one like that. And then I think you had an injury.
I did have an injury. Right. My senior year, after the coaching change, Friedgen left, and we had Randy Etzel.
Right. They also moved you up from safety up to linebacker, and you weren't as comfortable there. Is that fair?
I wasn't there. Yeah, that was just being a team player. I've been used to playing in the box, but I guess the wear and tear on my body just wasn't used to it as being on the back line at safety.
Okay, so you get out of Maryland 2012, right?
2012.
What happens after that?
Had a couple of stints in the NFL. Went up, played. Had a couple of trials. Went up to Canada. Ventured there, and just been working ever since after that.
Okay, so now you come back, first year full-time staff at DeMatha.
Yes.
When you were back in high school, right, 2005, 2006, whatever it was, did you ever think that 10 years, 12 years down the road, you were going to be back here?
I knew it would always be something I would come back to. This is home, but I didn't know what role that would be. I know Palucci's been asking me to coach since I left DeMatha, so I didn't see myself coming back and coaching. I truly enjoy it. It's been an honor to coach both football and basketball this year, and hopefully later on track end of the year. But I feel comfortable. This is home for me, and that's what I love.
Well, it's great. Has it been an adjustment in terms of certain people who you were in their class, and now all of a sudden you're working alongside, where all of a sudden you're on the other side of the fence?
Being on the other side of the fence is definitely different. You were, as I said in my interview, you were one of my favorite teachers.
Well, thank you.
I don't know why, but I think it was the jokes. But yeah, being alongside people like you and Mr. T and Gardner, guys, everybody that was here that were administrators and now being alongside them has just been rich in tradition. I mean, it's just coming back and they're still here 10, 15 years later. That just shows our camaraderie and everybody is still the same.
Well, Kenny, I'm going to let you get out of here now. Stags are down 11, and certainly we're going to have to do a better job of defense the second half. Do you know anybody who can get the defense chant going in the crowd?
I believe Tyler's down there, starting quarterback. I believe he got here in the middle of the second. I told him we need to pick it up. I seen Makai come down, and he talked to the crowd, so I think we'll have a great cheering section in the second half, and the Stags will pick it up.
Kenny, this is great. Thanks for coming on board. Cheer hard in the second half.
I will.
Thanks, guys.